Another scandal for Starbucks. 26-year-old Brandon Ward, who is black, says he was denied the bathroom code at a California Starbucks. Now, moments before, he says a white customer was given access without purchasing anything at all. Take a look.
I asked for the code.
You asked for the code and they just gave it to you, right? Before you made a purchase.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This man right here said he hasn't made a purchase yet. He's in line to make a purchase, and you guys had gave him the code, right? Isn't that what you did?
My business right now.
No, this is not your business. This is not your business. This is not your business, though. You see, they're so mad. Why are they upset with me, Weston? What did I do?
I don't know.
I just tried to use the bathroom like you did, and they gave it to you. Is it my skin color? 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 I couldn't use the bathroom, but Weston could.
Amen.
I feel it may be my skin color.
And now we have to say that we do not know the full context of what happened before Brandon started filming, but he says that the incident happened back in January, and he just posted it to Facebook. Erica, you had you shared something earlier today with me that I never thought about on why perhaps you would start or people of color would start filming an incident because it's something familiar.
Well, I didn't, because the question was raised, why was he filming? And to be honest, none of us really know what happened before. But I was bringing up that last week I contacted our stage manager and told him that I was going to take a different route back because I was followed for 2 miles heading to a remote or a shoot that we were doing. And right when I thought that I was going to be pulled over, I turned on the video on my phone because I thought it was really suspect that I was followed for such a long time. I mean, 2 miles was like almost 12 minutes where I was at. And I didn't know what the nature of like the stop would be. So I just started filming. I mean, it's better to me to at least have that, especially being alone as a female, but a black female, and having someone approach your vehicle, anyone. But in this climate, I think it's just the wise thing to do.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, even with videotape, we have videotape of how many incidents in the last 2 or 3 years, and people still debate the tape like, well, he should have put his hands up. Well, he kind of did this. Well, he was being a little bit aggressive. And that's with recorded footage. I mean, if this isn't on his phone, are we even having this conversation? If you look at the angle that he took it from, it was almost like coming from the bottom because he wanted to get that guy admitting that they gave him the code and did not give Mr. Ward the code. That's exactly what happened.
And he posted on Facebook after, you know, we just talked about it, the two black men who were arrested at a Starbucks. So that's what prompted him to post it. And this just in, Starbucks announcing that it will close all 8,000 company-owned stores in the U.S. on the afternoon of May 29th to retrain employees in racial bias. So here's a company, in my opinion, that handled this situation to their best ability. I don't know if they could have handled it any better, in my opinion. So I applaud them for at least doing everything they can to hopefully right the wrong.
I don't know if this is a Starbucks issue, to be totally honest. And I think that if it's Starbucks, then there's only a matter of time before new footage comes out about another store or another establishment. I mean, when it really comes down to, if we're talking racial bias, I don't want to take steps to do things symbolically. I would rather take steps to do things that are actually going to evolve us as a country and between race relations.
But what if it does? Because if some of these employees have some sort of racial unbias because of the way they were brought up, and then that training with their managers or whoever they bring in to train them actually helps them evolve.
Well, if that's the case, but the truth is you could be an employee at Starbucks today and be an employee somewhere else tomorrow. So now does it become that establishment's responsibility? Yes, it does. But why are we like keeping our focus on only Starbucks?
Well, I applaud them. I think if they can change people, if they can help us, you know, build this bridge and hopefully help with the racial unbias or a bias rather.
And I think one thing we always have to keep note of, you know, is one thing, the one uplifting thing that I took from that footage from Philadelphia is almost everybody in that Starbucks was like, what are you guys doing? They didn't do anything wrong. No one sat there and just sipped their coffee like, well, they must have done something. 2 black guys. No, everybody in that restaurant was standing up. He was questioning the arresting officer, like, what are you guys doing? What did they do? And that just shows me that we are evolving. It's slow. It might not happen in our lifetime. lifetime. Might not happen in our kids' lifetime, but we are getting better, and we need to keep that in mind as we move forward.